Hi, guys. Welcome to your dose of realness. This is Marlene. I am the content creator for Marlene Motivates. And on this channel, we talk about positive, motivational, inspirational videos, and we promote positivity. Welcome to your dose of realness.
Be encouraged, be inspired, be yourself, you will survive. Just know it, just breathe it, and be it, and live your best life.
Hi, guys, it's Marlene. Welcome to Marlene Motivates, and this is another week for the dose of realness. I'm going to give you guys a motivational video today. If you're new to the channel, I would love if you would subscribe and become a part of the motivators, okay? So let me see who's in the chat and welcome everybody before I get started. Hey, Boss Life Online, how are you doing? Welcome in. Good morning. Happy Thursday to you. So, yes, guys, today we're going to be talking about invest in yourself. This is a motivational video, and I'm going to first discuss what it means to invest in yourself, okay? So we always think about investments, financial investments. But when we talk about investing in ourselves, it just means that we are taking our time. We are putting in the time, the money, the effort, the resources into your current life so that you can benefit or bless your future. I'll say it again. Investing in yourself means you are putting in time, money, and resources into your current life so that your future will be better. Good morning, Miss Minister of Music. How are you? So good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. Happy Thursday. I hope you're doing well. Yes, so we have to invest in our current life so that our future can be better. I'll tell you guys what I mean by investing in your current life. It means that maybe financially you were given a spoon in your mouth, but you're investing in yourself right now so that your future will be better and that of the future. I speak of generational wealth all the time. You don't always have to have a lot of finances to make your finances better for your retirement or future generations. Somebody has to start with the thinking, I want better for my life. I want better for my family. I believe in myself and my future family. So I'm going to invest in myself to make our lives better. See, we have to believe that we want better. We have to believe that. Nobody can make you want to do better. See, some people, they satisfy with the ordinary. They say, I'm poor. I've always been poor. I will always be poor. So they say in that because that's what they believe. But people who are on a road to elevation, positivity, motivation, they want better. And if you want better for your life, you're going to do something like I am talking about today, investing in yourself. Hey, Rochelle's blessing. Good morning. Happy Thursday. How are you doing? Thank you so much for being here. I'm doing well. Thanks. That's great to hear, Terrence. Yes. Yes. Good morning to everybody. Thank you so much for being here. I would appreciate if you guys could like and share me out. Okay. So I'm going to get started on this topic. And this topic today is 32 ways that we can invest in ourselves. It's very important. And another thing, guys, is that we have to look for opportunities. Look for opportunities. And we have to make our assets, we do that by using our assets, and we raise our knowledge, and that will give you a change in the impact on you. Okay. We have to look for opportunities, and then our assets is going to be elevated too. We have to raise our knowledge, we have to raise our awareness, and that will have a positive impact on your life. Okay, so let's get started with these 32 ways that we can invest in ourselves. Okay, and investing in yourself, really it's the practice of making yourself more experienced, more well-rounded. You look at things differently. You try different tasks and goals and activities. And this may mean that you may start reading more, creating a schedule for yourself, taking a class. So when we invest in ourselves, you see improvements in your productivity, in your joy. And you may also gain new skills and create positive habits. Positive habits make a positive person because the things that you think about, the things that you do, all of this brings awareness to you, and you benefit not only personally, but you benefit professionally. Okay. So, how can we invest in ourselves? The first one is we can set goals. So, to invest in yourself, you may want to consider setting goals. And I know that it sounds, oh, people always talk about setting goals, but really, setting goals is really the first step to help you to achieve any results, because you are defining what you want to accomplish. And we cannot accomplish anything in this life if we don't write things down. Either write it down, give yourself a mental picture, store it in your phone, however you want to set up yourself, but it has to be very clear and it has to be very concise. I talk about this all the time on my channel. If you really want to accomplish something, it has to be clear, concise, and attainable. It has to be something that you know that you can do. What is within your reach? What is within your grasp? And then you go after it. Because once you start to achieve those goals, it makes you want to keep making your goals bigger and bigger. So first, start off with a attainable and clear and concise goal. Because when we have um, set those goals, it can help you visualize what you want. And that can help you to process all of these steps in order to achieve them. Because it's not just about saying we want to accomplish goals, it's about the results. What are you doing to make it happen? We have to do more than just say we want to have a better life. Investing in ourselves means that we are setting ourselves as a priority. And I know a lot of times, hold on a second, guys, looking for a tissue. Hold on a second. I know sometimes we as human beings, we don't prioritize ourselves, especially those of us who are parents, or play a role as a parent or a caregiver. We put other people ahead of ourselves. And it's nothing wrong with helping other people and being there for other people, but we can't let ourselves be in the background our whole lives, because we will never be fulfilled inside. We will be hollow and we will be empty. So, number one, we're going to set some goals. Let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. Yes, positive habits. We have to have positive habits, don't we, Boss Life Online? It's very important. Thank you, Terrence. So true. Yes. So let's go into number two. How can we invest in ourselves? We have to learn to be more creative. I know that when we're younger, when you're young and you're a child, your creative juices are flowing and you just allow yourself to do and be things. And I think sometimes when we get older, we get busy in this world, we have to think about employment and other things. It slows down our creativity because most of the time we're tired, we're stressed out, but we have to go back into that inner child part of ourselves. Be creative in doing some things. That's how we can invest in ourselves. Sometimes we need to take our mind off of the things that's going on in our life, and we can do that and be in being creative, and it takes on different forms such as making art, playing music, writing, singing, whatever is your art form of choice. For me, my art form of choice is poetry. That's the way that I can be creative. And being creative allows us to have a positive outlet. There's lots of ways that we can take out our stress, and we always hear about the negative things, but we're talking today about investing in ourselves. And we can be creative through art. It can be through your music, it can be through singing, it can be through an instrument, like I said, writing, whatever ways that is going to help us to get those creative juices flowing. And when we do that, increasing our creativity makes you a better thinker because it's opening up your thinking. You may try new things that maybe you normally wouldn't. And being creative helps us to come up with innovative ideas. It helps us to solve problems better because you're not just thinking in a small mold, in a small box, just like everybody else. Create whatever you want to create. That's how we can invest in ourselves. Think of a new idea. Try and find a new creative outlook, such as painting. All of that fosters creativity, and it's another way that we can invest in ourselves. Because I'll tell you guys something, if you don't invest in yourself and you don't take care of you, nobody else will. Okay. So, number three, how we can invest in ourselves is we have to learn to be confident. There's it's just one of those things that most of us as children, we weren't taught to walk with your head up, believe in yourself, speak positively over yourself and your life. It starts in your thoughts. What do you say to yourself? I speak of this very often, that positive self talk. What is the things that you say to yourself? Do you tell yourself how you are amazing and how you can do anything you set your mind to? All of those things, it boosts our confidence, makes us stand with our head up, look at people in the eye, believe in ourselves. Because when we have confidence, there's nothing that we can't do. A lot of times we limit ourselves because we lack confidence in ourselves. We lack self love. We lack knowing our worth. And each and every one of us has worth. Each and every one of us has different qualities and personalities, but we have to look inwardly. That's part of investing in ourselves. We have to be confident and loving of ourselves. Because trust me, if you don't fill that hole yourself, you're going to look to bad relationships. You're going to look to other people to fulfill those holes that we have, that you may have inside of yourself. You want to fill up your own cup. You want to fill up your own cup of love, worth, your respect for yourself, confidence. All of those things is the one of the best investments that we can make. So we have to learn to be more confident, because when we do, we are more approachable. We can talk to other people, and when you do that, you get more opportunities. And that's what life is all about, creating good opportunities, creating good relationships in business, in life, with other people. So that's how you also build your confidence, because you identify what you're good at. You know what you're good at. Okay. And then you go forward through that. You know where to excel. And it helps you to just keep growing and to be a better person, because the more that we love ourselves, the more that we grow, believe in ourselves, we are able to speak up for ourselves. This is ways that we can invest in ourselves, because we're not looking to somebody else. Don't look to anybody for your self love. Don't look to anybody for your self worth. It does not matter what other people think about you. It doesn't matter what other people believe about you. You have to be confident within yourself. You have to know that you are deserving. You're deserving of the abundance and the overflow. It is one of my favorite things. We limit ourselves sometimes and think that we can only have this, maybe because our finances is low. And sometimes that's the reason your finances is low, because you may not think that you deserve better. You may say, my whole family has always had very limited finances. But what do you think? It only takes one thought to actualize and project that creativity, that I can do better, I can be better, I can create better for myself because I deserve it. It all starts with those having a positive outlook, confidence in ourselves, and loving ourselves, because that's what God wants for us. He doesn't want us to walk around with our head down. He doesn't want us to limit ourselves. See, we as human beings, we limit ourselves. We limit our own potential, and that's not good. So don't limit your potential. Never limit your potential. You're deserving of so much more. Thank you, Terrence. Yes, it's very powerful to have not only the knowledge, but also to believe it. A lot of times we don't believe in ourselves enough. We lack that confidence. We may say that we love ourselves. We may say that we care about ourselves, but how really is it lining up? Are you proving to yourself every day that you love yourself? Are you proving to yourself that you are confident? Are you proving to yourself that you are worthy? When you have that walk and that believing in yourself, there's nothing that can stop you. And it doesn't matter what other people say. It doesn't matter what your finances look like. It doesn't matter what other people may say about you or believe about you. All of that is none of your business. We have to learn to block out the outside, those external forces, the things that other people may say. We got to shut out that white noise and zero in on what is going on in our mind, what is going on in our heart, and what we are being pulled in. What talent has God given you? What blessing has he given you? Do you believe it? Now when you believe it, now walk in it and be it. I say that all the time. Just know it. Just breathe it and be it. See, it's more than just saying we love ourselves. It's more than having confidence. Is about the action, the follow through. What are you going to do now that you believe and love yourself? See, we have to do more than just say we love ourselves. We have to prove it, and we have to show it to ourselves. Every single day we wake up, we have to prove to ourselves that we love ourselves. What kind of decisions are you making on a daily basis? Are you making good decisions? Are you pushing out the white noise? Are you not listening to what society and other people may say about you, what other people believe about you? See, the more that you have that focus, that tunnel vision, I'm walking in my light, I'm walking in the path and the journey that has been set before me. It may be uncomfortable, it may be hard. It's not easy to be confident when other people around you may not support you, may not believe in you, may not love you. They're backbiting, they're talking about you. They say that you'll never do it. But what do you think about yourself? See, we have to learn to invest in ourselves. We have to be our own best friend. We got to love ourselves. It doesn't matter who you're with, whether you're in a relationship, you're not in a relationship. At the end of the day, we have to look at our own selves in the mirror and say, I love the person that I am today. I have been through a journey in my life. I have been through some hard and rough times, but I'm here today. And I'm going to use what I have. Use what you have and actualize the potential that you have been given. Okay? Yes, Boss Life Online, set your goals. We have to do more than just say we're going to do things. Pen to paper and small, attainable, clear, and concise goals. Hey, Robert, welcome. Happy Thursday. Good to see you. How are you? How's your family? I hope you're doing well. Yes, Boss Life Online. That is One of my favorite things to say, fill up your own cup. I see so many people out there and they look haggard. It's no shade or anything, but we know when we're not treating ourselves well. You're not taking care of your health, you're not taking care of your finances, you're not taking care of anything in your life, and you're just saying, this is, you just learn to accept that this is my life. And if you do that, then that's what you do. But I'm speaking to those who want better. Do you want better for your life? Do you want better in your finances? Well, it all is about investing in yourself. We have to learn to respect ourselves. We have to not just say we respect ourselves, but what are you doing to prove that you respect yourself? Respect and confidence, high self esteem. It all goes together. And when I was younger, I didn't understand how important that was. I always was feeding my self love, my respect on what other people think about me. Do they like me? Oh, why don't they like me? Why don't they do this? Why don't they love me? Why don't they support me? If people don't love and support and respect you, they don't deserve you. All the time before, I used to thought it was inwardly, and it's not. It's not inward. When people don't support you, it has nothing to do with you. That's them. Invest in your own self. Know yourself. Know thyself. And when you know who you are, you know where you stand, you know where you're going. You know that you are somebody. You are a treasure, a precious gem and jewel. Treat yourself as such. Don't lower your standard because maybe other people don't see your worth, because other people don't believe in you. No, they don't deserve you. They don't deserve your time. Don't waste your time and your effort on people who don't support you, on people who don't love you. See, the more that you raise your elevation and your awareness in your mind, you know who you are, you know where you're going, you know that you have the potential. So go out there and actualize your potential. Turn up that fire in your life. Turn up the fire. See, our life is only going to go as far as the effort we put in. How much effort are you putting into yourself? You got to feed and nourish your own spirit. You got to feed. That's how we keep encouraged, stay encouraged. So invest in yourself. Now let's go to the next point. After being confident, we also have to, we talked about keeping a journal. We have to keep a journal. So when we write more, I'll tell you guys, I know some people, they always say, I'm not really a writer. It does not matter what you say. Because sometimes when you start writing and you can't even believe the things that you're writing down, you may have things on your mind and your heart that you thought that you have removed a long time ago. It's very healthy for us. It's a healthy emotional outlet. That's how we can invest in ourselves. We have to give ourselves time. We give family members, we give a job time, we give everything else in our life time slots. But are you giving yourself a time? This is my 5 minutes to write what I want to write. And we can start a writing schedule. Set your timer for 20 to 30 minutes and then devote that time to write. Get things out of your heart, because sometimes I don't even know what I'm writing. I'll just say, I don't know what I'm writing, but I'm just going to keep writing until something comes to me. Just keep writing whatever it is that pops into your mind, and then eventually something is going to come out. I'm upset about something. I don't like this. I don't like the way this is treating me. I don't, whatever, something is going to come out. So we have to take what is going on in here, sometimes what's going on in here, sometimes what's going on around us in the external forces from family members, friends. You're stressed out. You got to get it out. If you don't get out what you have going on, it's going to show up in your health, because we have to invest in ourselves. Know yourself. Know when it's time that I need to pen to paper, and write out how I'm feeling. And that's why it's important to start a journal, because in a journal we can be specific about personal matters that's going on with us. It's very cathartic, you know, very relaxing. And a journal is a good way to place important dates. So, something good that happened to you, something bad, we need to journal that so we can look back later on and say, I thought I wasn't going to get through that situation. And look, here I am today. It's very encouraging when we keep a journal, because we feel at certain moments and times in our life that we will never get through things. We feel stuck in things sometimes, but we have to get ourselves unstuck first in our mind. Say, I'm not going to stay in this thinking. I'm not going to be down. I'm not going to allow situations in life to hold me down. We have to remember, you are not your circumstance. No matter what is going on in your life, no matter what other people are doing for you or to you, the ones that are talking about you behind your back, the people who don't support you, they're not showing you love in the way that you need to receive it. Don't worry about those people. Release them. Pray for them. Ask for a healing to take place within yourself. See, we have to heal our own mind, our own heart, our own thoughts before you can move forward. Sometimes that's the reason why you're stuck. You haven't healed. You have not forgiven. You have not journaled. We have to release all those things and get it out of us. We have to forgive people. We have to pray for people. Some things we just can't handle. It's not meant for us to carry. And we have to say, I release this burden. I release this stress, because it's not something I can take care of. I can't make this person do right. I can't change what this person did to me. That's investing in yourself. That's knowing your own worth. I love myself enough to say, I'm not going to worry about this anymore. That's too much for me. I give it back. I give it back. I give it back and I release it. I'm not carrying that burden anymore. That's not for me, because I have this right here that I need to work on, because I love myself. That's healthy ways that we can invest in ourselves. We have to know and say, it's too much. That's too much for me. They're too much for me. I'm under too much stress. Invest in yourself in that way. Okay, let me see what's going on in the chat. See what I'm missing. Okay. If you look to God for your love, you will be satisfied for your life. You will, Robert. You will. You'll be satisfied forever. See, humans will always let us down, because nobody can perfectly love you. Nobody can perfectly do right by you at all times. But you can perfectly love yourself. You can perfectly love yourself. God can perfectly love you. There's nothing that can stand in the place of that. But we have to know that we're deserving of that type of love. Good morning, Karen. So good to see you. Happy Thursday. I hope you're doing well. Hey, Cornice. Welcome in. It's so good to see you. I hope you're doing well, and be careful driving. Yes, Karen, know thyself. We have to know, because it took me a long time. It took me a long time to know that lesson, know thyself, because I was always looking at how other people treated themselves, and how other people would talk to other people, and I didn't like it. See, we have to know what is your standard. I had to say, what is Marlene's standard on how Marlene wants to be treated, how Marlene wants to be talked to, how Marlene wants to be supported. We have to know ourselves. What do you personally need? That's investing in yourself, knowing your worth, know you're worthy of all of that. Know yourself. Yes, amen. Be with people who support you and love you. That's so true, Boss Life Online. I don't know. I feel like that's part of your youth, when you're very gullible, vulnerable, you lack knowledge and wisdom, and you just go just as the wind blows, they say do this and you do it. But you got to learn to have a backbone and learn to say no to things. And like I say all the time, part of investing in yourself is learning when to say no. Learn when to say no. And no is no, period. There's no explanation needed. You don't need to explain why the answer is no. It's no because it's no. It's no because it's no. You don't have to explain why something is no. It's no because it's not looking good for me personally. It's not looking good for Marlene or Boss Life Online or Karen or Cornice or Robert or Terrence. It's not looking good. And when something does not look good for you, don't try to force it. Don't try to force it to please people. That's how we feel discouraged. We get stressed out because you're doing things and lining up things that's not looking good in your spirit. It's not what you want to do. It's not healthy. It's not on the road to the journey to where you're going. So learn to say no when it's time to say no. Say, no, this isn't good for me. No, I don't like this. And you're done. And sometimes it may disappoint other people. It may anger other people, but we have to learn to be healthy and love ourselves. Hey, James, welcome. Happy Thursday. It's so good to see you. Boss Life Online says journal writing is good. Yes, it's a good way that we can get things out of our head and out of our heart. Yes, welcome in. Happy Thursday to you, James. I hope you're doing great. Yes, let it go, give it back, let God handle it. Listen, there are some things that we can't do. And I'm telling you guys, I know this message is for somebody. Stop giving things back. You say, I'm going to give it to God, and then you take it back. I'm going to give it to God, and then you take it back. Stop giving it back. Release it and say, I can't do this anymore. That's too much for me. They're too much for me. I'm going to walk in the path which you have for me. And it's very important for us to not only say we're going to do it, believe it. I believe that God can handle it more than me. I believe that my higher power can handle it more than I can. And when you believe it, you got to remind yourself sometimes, I'm trying to take this back, but I've already given it. I'm trying to take it back, but I've already given it, and I'm not going to do that. Don't try to take back what you already asked and you've already released. Release it and believe it. See, when we release things, sometimes we take it back because we don't believe that that God can handle it, but He can. God can handle it. So give it to Him, and when you try to take it back, say, "I've already released it. You ain't coming back over here." Release it, and heal. Yes, Cornice. Yes, yes, yes. I love these talks and chats. Thank you, Karen. Appreciate you. So let's go on to the next point. Oh boy, I know this is going to ruffle a few feathers for some people, but how we invest in ourselves is eating healthy. And that looks different for other people. For me, eating healthy, I had to remove meat from my lifestyle. Meat is toxic for me. It makes me very emotional. Like when I eat meat, it makes me cry. It makes me feel some type of way. It makes my stomach hurt. See, I started to learn to be in tune with how come every time after I eat, I don't feel good, or sometimes I get highly emotional. I start crying. I get angry. And then when I'm eating the way that I'm supposed to, I feel good. I'm smiling. My stomach doesn't hurt. That's for me. I'm just sharing something personal for me. So we have to know what is healthy because we are investing in ourselves. We have to know ourselves. We have to know our own body and stop eating things that doesn't make us feel good. That was a whole lesson that I had to start telling myself. I'm only going to eat what makes me feel good in my body, what makes me feel good in my head, because whether you believe it or not, the way that you eat, it goes to your mind and how you feel, because when you eat good, you feel good, and you can think, you can remove emotions from things, and you can just focus and narrow in what you need to do. Because having a healthy diet, it fuels your mind, your body, and it can help you make you feel more productive, more energetic. And this improves everything in your life, because when you feel good, what can't you do? You're unstoppable. Learn to incorporate healthy eating habits into your routine, because you can't expect uh, to find healthy options. Maybe get into packing a lunch. It's not only good for your finances, but it'll be good for your body as well. We have to also get into more healthy options, such as fruits, vegetables, drinking water, having good healthy habits. All of this is good for us, because when we feel good, we look good, we have more confidence, we can spread out more to other people. But when you're not taking care of yourself, you're not eating right, you can't you can't do anything, because you're not feeling good inside of yourself. Okay. Amen. Let go and let God. Yes, Cornice. Hey, BJ's Goodness. Welcome. How are you? Happy Thursday. How are you? Are you feeling good today? I hope so. Thank you so much for coming. And I appreciate everyone for coming today and for all the likes. It's very much appreciated. Yes. Thank you, Cornice. Be careful. Yes. All right. So, another way that we can invest in ourselves is working out. And I know what some of y'all are saying. Working out does not have to mean going to a gym. You can work out at home, moving in place, even sitting in the chair, doing exercises for your arms, for your legs. And working out is first has to start in our mind. We have to want to do things, because working out is very good for increasing your strength, productivity, energy levels. It increases your well-being. It gives you physical benefits. It may help you to lose weight, to tone up. So any amount of exercise, any type of exercise can make you feel good, whether it's taking a walk, getting a gym membership, working out at home, watching some videos from the internet. So it's all about, they always say the hardest part of working out is just putting on workout clothes, just putting on those gym shoes. Invest in yourself. If you want to feel better about yourself, it doesn't have to be 2-3 hours where you're pumping iron and you're lifting weights. No, it can start small. Everything is just about starting and maintaining. Going for a walk, going to the park. If you can physically do it, running, doing some chair exercises, doing some deep breathing, Pilates. Exercise is exercise. It's about strengthening our mind, because when we feel good up here, we can maintain in the spirit, right? We can maintain physically, because if we're not doing okay up here and we're not doing okay in our physical body, trust me, there's nothing that you can do. And we have to learn to invest in ourselves, because we love ourselves. We have to take care of us. You get one of you, one. So take care of you. That's part of investing in yourself, loving yourself. And it doesn't matter what other people say. Other people may laugh at you. I've heard it before. Oh, why are you always exercising? Why are you always working out? That's stupid. That's foolish. Block out all of that noise. And you just keep doing it for you. Every time when you don't want to do your workout, tell yourself, I'm doing this because I love myself. I'm doing this because I believe in myself. Start small, 5 minutes, then go to 10 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour. But it's just about continuously doing something. And exercising is very good for your emotional, especially if you're going through a hard time. Going for a walk, being outside, it helps you to get your mind off your problems. It helps you to think things out. It's very good for up here in your mind space. And when you release those things and you get your mind off your problems, sometimes we just need to get our mind off our problems and just be outside. It's good for our overall well being. Okay. Let's see what's going on in the chat. I'm feeling good. Thank you for asking. Awesome. Thank you so much for being here. BJ's good news. Yes, we have to take care of ourselves and love ourselves. And that's it's not easy. It's easier said than done that we just say we're going to take care of ourselves. It's many, many aspects of taking care of ourselves. Our emotional, our mental, our physical, our spirit, all of it, all of it, all of it, all of it comes together in taking care and loving ourselves. Thank you so much, everyone, for your comments. I'm really enjoying this discussion. So, this is a big one, guys. Investing in ourselves means practicing self care. See, mental health is very important to your overall health and well being, but practicing self care can come in many forms: meditation, time in nature, physical, you know, physically taking care of yourself, like your personal cleanliness, taking care of your hair, your nails, your skin, all of that. It's self-care. And self-care and wellness really do go together. I just spoke about wellness, but it's very important, your self-care routine. And everybody has different routines. Everybody likes to do something, but we have to understand what is working for you. What is something more that you need to do? For me, I really take a lot of time for my skin, especially with the job that I have. I can't have skin that has lots of, what is it called, breakouts on it, because who's going to want me to take care of their skin and I'm not taking care of mine? You have to be a walking poster of the things that you believe in and the things that you love. And for me, I love skincare. Skincare is so important to me. And a lot of times people don't think about skin, they only talk about skincare for their face. But what about the skincare on your body? Because sometimes people have breakouts on their chest area, their back area, their legs. We got to take care of all of our skin. Okay. I just got off on a little tangent. I can't help it. The esthetician in me comes out. But yes, we got to take care of our overall well-being. Practice self-care, take care of ourselves. And the next point is investing in training. This is part of investing in yourself. So going to workshops, seminars, webinars, learning to expand our skill set. See, the more skills we have is the more knowledge we have, and the more we can expand our mind. That's how we invest in ourselves. Because if you limit yourself and say, this is what I can do, oh, I don't know how to do that, and you give up, you have to invest in yourself. So invest in some training. Remember, you are your first friend. And you have to say, friend, I don't know how to do this, but we're going to learn. So take some things to improve your skills, something you're unfamiliar with, an unfamiliar topic, or something that you're trying to learn. Take a workshop at least once a month. They have many, many webinars and seminars that you can go to for free, and you can learn to improve something. That's part of investing in yourself. I don't understand how to do something, but then I learn how to do it, right? That's investing in yourself, taking time to widen your skill set. Okay. So I'm after going along with that is taking a course, a certification, investing in a college, a certification, a licensure. Educating yourself can make you more appealing to employers, or even to yourself if you're self-employed, because there's more that you can do, more that you know how to do. It also changes and expands your way and your view of life. It can help you to become a more rounded individual. It can advance your career and can lead to more opportunities. See, the more that we invest in ourselves is the more we raise our awareness, the more that we know that we can do, the more we'll believe in ourselves. Advancing your education leads to many opportunities, and it may be valuable and help you to gain a higher salary, a higher pay rate, or even a higher degree. So take a course. That's how we can invest in ourselves. Also, learning some new skills, learning a new skill like time management, physical skills, such as working with tools. I'm not trying to sound, I don't even know what is the word, but don't limit yourself. And I'm speaking to other women. Don't limit yourself and say, oh, don't put yourself in a gender role. If there's something that you want to learn and you want to know how to do, you don't have to wait for a man to teach you how to do something or call a man. Learn how to do it yourself. Do it for you. Love yourself enough to say, I don't have to wait for somebody else to do this for me. I'm going to do it for me. Learn some new skills. And also hone in on the skills that you already know. Learn how to do it a little better. Learn to tweak it, upgrade it, because sometimes after some time has gone by, some things get outdated. They add new things. So always keep your skills up to date. And this is a big one. Get organized. This is a big problem. I know for me, my whole life, I wouldn't say that I'm a messy person, but I think that I'm a person that I'm scattered. And I start doing things and I put this. But one thing I had to learn is in being organized. When I use something, put it back. I even have to tell myself when I'm doing something, Marlene, you're finished with that, put it back. The more our space, the more our space is organized, our mind is organized. Because when you look at your space and it's neat and it's organized, you can think clearly. Because if everything is a mess, you can't think clearly. And keeping organized is going to include things such as physical organization. Your personally having things together and need an organized closet. It is also going to help with your time management, because if you know where everything is, you're not going to waste your time. That's a very good investment. Learn how to become more organized. It's going to help you to invest in yourself, because now you're not wasting your time. And time is a very important commodity. It's something that when that time passes by, you never are going to get it back. So get organized, because organization also helps us to decrease our stress, and also helps with our efficiency, because you become more efficient when you know where things are, when things are organized, when it's neat, when things are clean, well put together. All of it is going to help you. Let's see what's going on in the chat. When you don't want to exercise, that's when it is best to work out. Exactly, Robert. That's when you say, self, get up and do it. Self, get up and do it. Yes, we have to take care of ourselves and others. You always feel better, Cornice. Maybe I didn't understand that. Yes, education is very important. And it doesn't always have to be something for a cost. Education can be free by just going on the internet and learning something. See, BJ, change that. Don't say, I'm not organized at all. Say, I'm not organized yet. We have to change our thinking. We have to change our thinking. Don't speak anything over yourself. That is not healthy, and it's not good, and it's not positive. Yes, so true. Organization is key. I am more productive when my space is organized. Exactly, Karen. Exactly. Let's see. Yep. Okay, so let's go in. I got 3 more things on this list. Okay, I'm just going to speed it up here. So to how you can invest in yourself is being organized. Organization is going to help you. It's going to being organized can include physical organization such as tidying up your office, your space, your home, washing your laundry. Don't let it pile up. Organization helps you to decrease your stress. Creating a budget. This is a major one. When we handle our finances well, we lower our stress, and we don't waste. So that means not wasting money on things. It's just like instead of going to work and every day buying a bottle of water, buying a coffee, buying this, bring your own from home. You not only save money, but also it will be healthier for you because you're not putting all of those things, because we know what we put in there, our own things, but we don't know what is put in the things that we may buy from takeout. And it's going to help you to save for more important things. When we create a budget, we can we save on other things. Maybe you may not be able to eat out every day, but what about think about I like to think about when I have my budget, I think about the wonderful trips that I have planned. And that's what I think about. I'm going to have an awesome time on my trip. That may be somebody else that, yes, they may be having fun right now going out to eat, but what about all of the trips that you are going to be taking in your future? It's all about perspective, and we have to remind ourselves of that. Yeah, I would like to eat out every single day, or whatever it is that you enjoy um, spending your money on. But think about some of the things that you would rather have, maybe upgrading your car or something that you like to do more of that, because you're controlling, not wasting. And we have to learn that it's not about how much money that you have, it's about what you do with the finances that you do have. I'll say that again. It's not about how much money you have, it's about what you do with the money you do have. We have to learn to, okay, you have a small, maybe even a low income, but it's about, well, are you investing in certain things? Are you saving for the future? Because if you don't create even something small, you would be surprised in a year, 5 years, 10 years, what you can have because of you're making small decisions right now. Okay. So also start saving, whatever it is, save for unforeseen expenses, emergencies, savings accounts for larger purchases such as a house or a car, or putting some money away so that you don't have to worry about, oh, I need to borrow some money. We have to save for ourselves. Save for yourself instead of always trying to go to an institution to borrow. And travel, this is how we can invest in ourselves. We have a bigger world view when we see how other people live, the way other people talk, different cultures and languages. And traveling is good to help you relax and regain your motivation. So consider making it a goal to visit at least one or two places a year that is within your budget. And I know for myself, because I live in Florida, I can have small little trips. I like to call them one tank trips, somewhere that I can go on one tank of gas. So it's not going to be cost me that much. And I feel like I'm on a vacation. So traveling does not have to mean that you have to leave the country. You can do what they call staycations, where you have a vacation within your same city. So it's all about awareness, knowing that you can do things, expanding what you think you can do, because sometimes we limit our own self and to think, oh, I want to go to Hawaii, but right now maybe you may not be able to afford Hawaii. But what about going to um, Bermuda, going to Cancun, or somewhere else that you can afford? See small goals until you can attain to the big ones. Okay. We have to learn to explore, learn about different cultures, different music. All of these are ways that we can invest in ourselves. Learning a new language, learning how to communicate with somebody else, It gives you a broader perspective of other cultures, and it makes you able to sell yourself because now you can say, I can speak more than one language. We have to invest in relationships too. It's not always what other people can give to us. What can we give to other people? We have to invest our time, our energy in relationships, to being better friends, co-workers, brothers or sisters, mothers or fathers, aunties and uncles, grandmas and grandpas. Be better at the ones that you care about, because your community support is very important. Make time for them. But like it used to be a thing a long time ago, people would have dinner together, go to events together, talk regularly on the phone. And I know life can be busy, but we have to learn to invest in relationships that is important to us. Okay. And this is very important. Maintaining a sleep schedule. I know I get off track on this too, but it's very important for us. Investing in ourselves means I need to get adequate rest. I need to take care of myself, because when you get enough rest, you can feel productive, you have energy, and have a time where you go to bed and wake up at the same time every day. And that's going to help you get enough sleep. Okay? Have a morning routine, something that's beneficial. I have a time for prayer, meditation. It's not a long period of time where I speak over my affirmations, speak over my self-love. It's important to have a routine every single day so that you can start your day off on the right way. We have to also make memories, go to concerts, travel, spend time with friends. And it does not always have to be where you have to see friends in person. We have so much technology these days. We can do a Skype, but it's important to have a conversation with the people who matter to us, because those who matter to us, we're going to invest our time in them. Invest in your appearance. I know it's something that some people don't like to talk about, but invest in making sure you're going to your doctor. Make sure you have your clothes are fit well and are in working order. You're taking care of your teeth and everything, and your feet, and invest in your appearance. It's good for your confidence, and it's going to make you feel good about yourself. And this is the last one. Improve your communication skills. When we learn how to effectively communicate how we feel, it's going to help us to be able to talk to other people, to say how we're feeling, and it's going to make us feel good about ourselves. Okay. Let's see what else I missed. Hey Metro, I'm sorry I missed your comment when you came in. Thank you so much for being here. Yes, BJ, try to do better. I know we all can do it. I just want you guys, I wanted to do this discussion because I want to tell you guys, invest in yourself. Take time for you. Remember, you are your own best friend. And if you don't take care of yourself, nobody else will. Now we're going to go over to Boss Life Online, and she is going to be speaking on another topic. I don't know if she's still in here. I may put her link, and we're going to go over to Boss Life Online's channel. Hold on. Hers is starting right now. Let's see. Let me copy the link. Let me share it. Copy the link. Okay. I'm going to put this in the chat. Oh, she just put it in here. Okay, guys, we're going over. Thank you guys so much for coming, and I will see you guys on the next Dose of Realness. I'm Marlene, the content creator for Marlene Motivates, and you have tuned into your Dose of Realness. Leave me a comment to those who are watching in the replay. How do you invest in yourself? I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye, guys.
Be encouraged, be inspired, be yourself.